Will Gambia qualify? Will Gambia be the one particular African country you've visited most?
I could say yes, without education. Because the first time I came to Africa was in Senegal when I met with Baba Ma. And then from there it was Gambia. I really, everywhere I go in Europe, I don't know how it is like this, but almost everywhere I go, there's some Gambian fans. True. It's amazing.
True.
So and they asking me, Luchi, when you come into Gambia? And I said, the type of love that I get, I said, man, I have to go to Gambia to see what's happening. And then my journey to Gambia now was a confirmation that this is a place that they really love me. And even in the army, a man call himself Luciano or Kabbalah.
Wow.
So wow. It means a lot. It really means a lot. And they say love, home is where love is. Because I've been to Ethiopia a couple of times. The first time I went to Ethiopia, they almost did me. Because I never have no visa. And they were saying that normally Jamaicans have to get visa in Washington or England.
Wow.
If you don't have no visa to go to America or England, how you get a visa? So it would seem as if it's a door them set a barrier to prevent a night from entering. And even coming here it was a little disappointing when I said I have to pay 150 years for visa to come to Ghana. I know many of my brothers and sisters were taken out of Ghana too. So it really, this is something we need to address. And I think the government, if they're really serious about repatriation, they should make a preparation for Ireland. If they really want to come home the right way.
Where did you pay that? 150 US?
150 US I want. 250 away. I'm my personal assistant, Sean.
From where?
Coming in from, I was flying in from Johannesburg.
From wow.
I had a show in Zimbabwe and then coming over. And
okay, so you didn't come directly from
but notwithstanding, the point is, from them see the Jamaican passport. It doesn't have nothing to do with where you're coming from, it has to do with your nationality. Jamaicans have to pay money to visa to come in Ghana. In a look good.
No, that's not a good look, because when I was going to Jamaica, I wasn't asked for a visa. The fact that I'm Ghanaian, the fact that I'm from an ECOWAS country, and when I got to Michael Manley Airport, there was no immigration check. I mean, it was just, oh, you are from West Africa.
You're so happy, man.
It was, hospitality to the fullest.
Yeah, man. That's the thing about Jamaicans. We open our arms and love our African brothers and sisters, and we see as a family, But I don't know how them see Jamaican. I don't know why. Because I think I heard the immigration officer saying that Trinidad and Tobago is exempted from this visa thing.
So how come Jamaica isn't?
And we are part of the CARICOM. So this is something we're looking into. And
some activism about this.
Something not right. And I believe that Ghana and Jamaica have such a great time because a lot of people study in Jamaica and
a lot of Ghanaian lecturers, professors. I mean, when I went to the University of West Indies, I met like. So let me take you back to the issue of repatriation.
Yes,
we talked about. Currently, a lot of African American brothers and sisters are being gunned down by police in the U.S. For all kinds of reasons. And what do you have to say about that? I mean, you being in Africa is poignant. That repatriation is a must. Africans must find their roots, and it appears others do not hear the trumpet blowing, and they remain in the West, and they get bitten by the beast, and people are just being shot, especially African Americans.
Well, honestly, when you see what has happened to a lot of the great African Americans, like Kobe and all them, who build up and reach heights and then just tear them down, because it would seem as if these so-called countries never really love to see an rise and become too powerful. It's one thing that you must realize. And I've never bought a house in America, nor England, and none of them places.
Nice.
I've never been. I don't know why. Something never really propelled me to do that. So I can only, because you notice in Buju and Buju Bantan, when I'm Buju Bantan main problem, when got caught up in this problem, and they gave him a bargain, like a plea bargain, like he said, to take 2 years and come back. He should have taken that plea bargain and come on my yard and start reroute himself to come out and find himself. But I believe that because he had so much ties, they never want to just cut and run like that. You know, because Buju have much house and property in America. And a lot of brothers them doing that thing. It's not wise, you know. I think repatriation is a thing of your own consciousness. It boils down to the personal awareness of a human being and how much him love him roots and how much him want to connect with his ancestral spirit. So, Marcus Garvey, the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, he set out and embarked on a mission to carry a shipment of people, which I know this ship never sailed physically, but we can see it manifesting spiritually, you know. And I think, as I say, not everyone can really make that children because you have to have a faith. Coming into the motherland is not as easy as a piece of cake, as a man thinks that cut a piece of cake and you understand? You have to really plan a thing and be strategic about it. Yes. And for those who have made it, we have to commend them because it's not an easy journey, honestly.
Absolutely.
I asked me one-way ticket and I get my one-way ticket. You have to buy back a road trip ticket. You know? It's not easy, especially coming and make sure you have your finance coming in and, you know. Sometimes my brothers who make it from the land and here, they have still have a source of income still coming in from the West. So it's good to have you establish yourself properly, have your foundation proper in the West that you can still to and fro. You know, same way some people spend 6 months in America and go back and go to them 6 months and to them Caribbean island. The same way we have to deal with it, repatriation until you get something solid. You know. I have a home, give thanks to President Jammeh of Gambia, I have a home in
I won't be surprised. Because
you've
been hitting Gambia for some time.
I've been investing so much in the Gambia people, and I really love, and I still believe that I still have a lot of work to do in Gambia. Not just Gambia, but Africa in general. But as time progresses and my knowledge and everything, I become more mature and more steadfast on this mission. I see the way out and see how I coming in forth into the motherland, you know. And it's not a rush, it's a step-by-step thing. Kid over. You know, little by little, you know. Yeah. So the thing works. Yeah. Give thanks to those who have made it. And you know, a man like Culture Levi is another brother who came in from the airport, sat with him. It's good when you come up and you meet some of the brothers who have made the repatriation move before and really like trailblazers. And they're pioneers to the thing, and we give thanks to them. Yeah. In Cape Town, there was Ras Johnny, who was part of his promotion, his All Nation. He was a part of this putting together Black Caesar and along with Born Africa. They all come together to make this tour, this African tour, a success. And I really tell you, this tour really is an eye-opener for me.
Absolutely. And you
can tour more than one country in Africa, fly a plane, and it feels so good. Okay. It really feels good, man. You know, and I don't miss nothing. I can still go on internet, go online, and WhatsApp, everything is here. We don't miss nothing. So, it's getting easier and easier to repatriate, honestly. It's just now for the systems in each country to break down this barrier that they have set up between I and I African brothers and sisters and make it easier for us. They should make preparation. If they don't have any consideration for I and I, for the African diaspora, and for people coming in from the West, they should really make a little preparation for us. I remember how we ended up in the West. It was a genocide and a Holocaust, you know, and it was out of our bravery why we survived out of slavery. So, in the name of God, man, do something for us, make a little way out easier for us, that we don't have to come in like foreigners, come here have registered investors, and if you have almost 1,000 in a bank.
Like you said, Lucy, I mean, it's set up that way. There's a system set up that way. You know, for example, why is it that I can't move from Ghana? There's still no direct flight from Ghana to Jamaica.
But before that, a musician that was playing in the band that we performed in Malawi, they charged him money for visa. He had to pay for visa. because the man have gone and passport. And I said, this is nonsense. This is nonsense. I mean, you see, man, Jamaicans have to pay for visa over Ghana, over Malawi. And I said, this is nonsense. You know, these are some of the things that we really need to look into. Because
with the African Union.
Yeah, man, with the African Union and the carry come and I said, what about all this big meeting and summit and all that thing, it's just like a bag of criminals, them just come together to go and say them doing it, they're like doing something, but they're not doing nothing for them people. You just fat them pocket.
I mean, you've touched. I mean, you've hit the nail right on the head, because you know we know of Jamaican brothers and sisters here who have been here for 30 years. Who have, you know, there's one standing right behind you there. I'm the Zion, and brethren like in Krabia, Aswada.
How many years have been here, King?
12
years now, man. 12 years, give time.
Yeah, but the others who have been here, the others who have been here for over 12 years who go through the same. So.
Oh God Almighty,
man. So I mean, you've hit the nail right on the head.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Yeah. But it's something that we have to work on it.
Andy, yeah. King Andy, you know when my heart is, and I tell you, when I come and see how things set up in especially some countries, have to be careful, because you can't just run into some countries of Africa just so I don't know where I am. You understand? When my first time I went to Ethiopia, because I sing about John, I looked at Zion and I said, well, Lanya, no. I was so excited when I land, I said, this is it, you know. Father place. I mean, Ethiopia, this time I sing about John, Zion, and when we reached the person, and they said, excuse me, where is the visa? I said, what? Excuse me, where is the visa? There's no visa in your passport. I said, I see American, British, and other people just pass in one line and pay $20. So, for the first, when it first asked me, it jolted me like asked me what to say. This is nonsense you're asking me, but I was very respectful and polite and diplomatic. I said, I don't understand this question. You have to have a visa. So I said, all right, if that is the case, let me just pay for it, no problem. And it was just $20 US. And she said, no. In other words, she said, Jamaicans now don't have that kind of privilege to just pay for your local 20 and come in. We have to get it in Washington or in England. So I said, but this is nonsense. You have to go to one rigmarole to get visa from Jamaica again, to go to Washington and to go to England. So I realized it's definitely a system. And when I asked what sir, I said, I don't have it, so what are you going to do with me? And I just said, well, you might have to put you back on the next flight. Oh. And that's where I broke down and started crying and like that. But luckily, the organizers for the show that I was going to do, he had gotten some waiver and some letter from the ministry. He had to do all of that. And so it was just in time with the letter. And when he come and see me crying, he said, what happened to you, man? What happened, messenger? I said, man, I'm breaking down in tears. I want to tell you that even the immigration officer